Everyone, so we're going to look at the next set of chords you should learn. So once you've covered G, E minor, C, and D, and you've got those down, and hopefully you've watched my other video. If you haven't, I'll pin it up at the top and you could go and check it out. The next key I would recommend that I see teaching songs after 40 years playing and teaching since 2003 is the key of C. Now, we're not talking about bringing in an awkward F here. We're going to bring in C, an F major 7, an A minor, and a G. And why am I doing that? Because there's an anchor finger. I see so many chord changes that have that. So if you think about Oasis, Half the World Away, which originally came from a Burt Bacharach song, right? So you've got your first finger stays on. If you think about chord movements like that, anchor finger. If you think about say something like Shotgun, first three chords that finger stays on. This is why, and it's such a common key, and it can be moved up the fretboard, but the thing is that we're trying to think about what this hand here is doing, the actions that this hand are doing. We're not worried about difficult rhythms right now. We're talking about what's happening on the left or your chord hand. C. Now you see the elbow. You'll notice in the other video I talk about the elbow. Look at the gap there down here. We can see the cupboard where you can't. I'm blocking it off. So C, F, A minor, G. In for C, down for F, out slightly for A minor, and out. And then we're using the 4-finger G. Now I know I'm making that look easy, but when you're laying these down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 stays on, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And look what the thumb is. The thumb's sitting over fret 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my recommendations are, for recap, I'm going to give you the other video is covering G, E minor, C, and D, and now we're covering second key I recommend you learn is C, F, A minor, G, and that can be mixed up. You could play the Beatles' Let It Be, Bob Marley, Is This Love. The options are absolutely endless when you learn those. So we count that up: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 chords, and that's it. And that is 2 keys and thousands of tunes. That's what I teach my students. That's what I'll be teaching you inside Chord Flow Accelerator. If you're interested in getting your chord changes sorted out, do check out the link below, and also download the Chord Flow cheat sheet where we're talking about G, E minor, C, and D change in that first key that I mentioned earlier. And watch out for the next video where I'm going to cover the third key. And we get these 3 keys down, you've got stacks and stacks and stacks of music you can play. So watch out for it coming very soon. And do subscribe to the channel, it'll really help, and I'm really glad to be helping everybody out, and I hope your chord changes are getting easier, and I'll see you in the next video.